So I just come home from just walking through the city. So the city is my meditation, my relaxation. It's actually also part. Well, when I did see a really good psychologist to help with PTSD and anxiety that was caused from being mugged and robbed November 30th, 2007, you can see my eye. You can see the damage to my eye there. So I'm the victim of an extreme violent attack. It wasn't. I wasn't singled out. It wasn't a hate crime, or that I know of. It was a mugging, because there was, well, I was told from Detective Chopper at Surrey Hills Police Station that there was several muggings down Devonshire Street, and they cut across to Cleveland Street, and I was the one on Cleveland Street. I was in a Glasgow coma scale 13. Now, PTSD is caused from me being trapped. So what people don't realise, and my mother's never accepted this, my family has never accepted this, my father's never accepted this, that I was in a Glasgow coma. No one in my family, you go and ask them. I was in a Glasgow coma scale 13. Okay, then it went up to 14. So basically, when I was trapped in a coma, I still know what went on. I fall asleep and I have nightmares. I have vivid dreams. I have extreme vivid dreams. The issue is with me, I never wanted America to know this. So I got a green card back in 2014, and I've had to try and hide these issues because I didn't want America to know, because of the way it might be perceived, and I was worried that I'd lose my green card. So the truth is, I do have these physical health injuries and illnesses, and I didn't declare them. I didn't declare them, and I'll be honest with this. Like, I've got to actually now speak to a disability advocate or advisor and be open and say, look, I didn't declare this because I was worried with not being able to get a green card to America. And it's something that I set out to do since 2001. And even before that, I always wanted to do it. And just because I have these disabilities that I can easily maintain and I know what fixes them, I didn't want to have to miss out because of disability. So I didn't want to be disadvantaged in life because of an injury that I had, basically. So I told people, like, I would deny it, basically. And that denial has made things worse in the last 9 years. So I'd be like, no, everything's fine. No, like, in things like this, it's like, well, no, I will live with these conditions for the rest of my life. I will never be able to recover from it. And I know what triggers it off, and I know what subsides it. And I know that, and this is where I've told people, groups and organisations, don't come into my area prying into my life. And they think it's funny. And it's not funny. I was mugged meters from my front door. So I was violently attacked meters from my front door. And when people come into the area and they spy me, Stephanie DeSalis did this. In 2017, I'm on the balcony where I was living in Palmer Street. And I'm on the corner side of the balcony, where the laneway is near there that goes to Woolworths. And I felt this uneasy feeling. I looked down, and as I've looked, it's almost like I startled Stephanie. She'd been staring at me. And then she waves like this. And I'm like, what the fuck is that psycho doing here? And you've got to remember, too, that I told everyone, don't message Stephanie DeSalis back. Stephanie DeSalis has pissed me off again. She's got delusional fantasies that she thinks, and she keeps telling people the same thing. It's like, we were never together. I've never been intimate with you. This is a delusional fantasy of yours that you have told people since I basically said hello to you at a coffee shop. These are delusional fantasies. We've never been together. I've always been gay. I've never been with a female. I never had any interest with a female. I know who I am. Like, it was weird. And Mark Hanna is someone that did this. Mark Hanna did it as well. And I'm always telling people, don't just come around and hang around my place. And like, these people aren't people that are friends of mine either. So that's another thing to remember. If it was someone that, for an example, say if a family member, say my cousin Jeffrey, say Jeffrey Williams, so Annie Sharon's son, on the Fleming side. So was like, oh shit, my cousin lives here, I'll hang around here and wait for him to come home or something, and be like, oh, that's a bit different. I'm close to Jeffrey, but you got to remember, I was,